いよいよ大きな戦いが始まりそうですって。ほら、ちょっと曇ってきたわね。え、大変。
Yuno-sama. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosold here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my prediction on Yuno's backstory. If you guys remember, at the end of episode 158 we had this man, this messenger from the Spade Kingdom, who entered Clover Kingdom, specifically Hodge Village, the church where Asta and Yuno grew up in, and he collapses saying Lord Yuno. That's the last thing we hear from him in this episode, and it's Lord Yuno. And I don't think it's a coincidence at all that he mentions Yuno's name in the same place he grew up in. It makes me wonder, is this the man who came to drop off Yuno as a baby here? Maybe he knew about this location because he was the one who dropped him off here. And I'm not saying he's related to him in any way, I just believe he may have been the person who dropped him off. Now, that brings us to the next question. Why did he say Lord? Well, it makes it obvious that Yuno is actually royalty. He is royalty in the Spade Kingdom, which is shocking because this entire time we thought he was just a commoner, just like Asta, and he was a commoner who ended up being a magic knight, and he ended up becoming a member of the Golden Dawn, the #1 Magic Knight squad, and now he's a vice captain of that squad. And it's only been 6 months since he's been a Magic Knight. He's only 16 years old, very young. So he's definitely going to become a captain, and he could become a Wizard King unless Asta has anything to say about that. But for story purposes, I think it is going to be Asta. And unless they somehow make it so both of them can become Wizard King, I don't know how that's going to work. But yeah, and the thing is, he did all that as a commoner. He was always mistreated for being a commoner, and no one acknowledged him. They were like, how did a commoner do all of this? Well, now we start seeing royalty and everyone else start acknowledging commoners more. Asta and Yuno made that impact on them. But I wonder how everyone's going to react now, finding out Yuno was actually royalty this entire time. I wonder how that's going to change his story. I'm really looking forward to seeing that in the when the show continues coming out with episodes. I want to see how that plays a role. But also I want to see if my prediction is right. Is Yuno really royalty or not? I'm just pretty sure that would make most sense now. And now that leads us to one more question. The biggest question of them all. Why in the world would the royal family abandon their newborn child? We saw something similar happen to Noelle, where her family wasn't acknowledging her because she couldn't control her magic. And I'm not saying that's a valid reason, but at least we had a reason for that. We know the royals, they can be a pain in this show. Nobody really likes them, and I'm pretty sure none of the viewers like them either. But yeah, that is their reason. But to abandon a newborn child, like I can't think of a valid reason. But I'm here to make my prediction, so I'm gonna take a shot at it. And I'm pretty sure they have mentioned his backstory in the manga, so if there's any of you manga readers out there that are listening to this, don't hate. I'm just making a prediction. I could be completely off, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. I believe it's because of the devil that they're fighting right now in the Spade Kingdom arc. I believe this devil was there this entire time, and I believe one of Yuno's family members, maybe his mom or dad, made a deal with this devil. We don't know their personality. They may be power hungry and they made some selfish deal with the devil and they saw their mistake and they foresaw something bad happening and they had no choice but to abandon Yuno in a safer place. Now, the fact that Asta was also left with Yuno, I believe it was planned. They didn't choose some random location, Hodge Village. They planned Hodge Village, and um, I'm not too sure why, and I can't even begin to think of why. But this also makes me think Asta is also from the Spade Kingdom. I can't really think of his role there. Maybe it has something to do with the Dark Triad. The reason I say this is because they built his character so much. He underwent some intense training over the past 6 months. Um, I think that's because he's gonna be facing some big portion of his life. He's a lot of questions are gonna be answered this arc, and I believe that's why they're focusing on all of this training, building up their character, building up their strength. Obviously, they're gonna be facing some powerful enemies, but they're gonna be facing some horrific truth as well. And I think we're gonna find out both of their backstories, and it's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be harsh, but that's my prediction. Would love to hear your guys' prediction as well. But like I said, if you did read the manga, try not to spoil anything in the comments below. And if you can't help yourself, just try to put a spoiler alert, press enter a few times so I can say read more so those that want to read it, they can read it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to remove those comments. I'm trying to keep this an anime only page, a channel. So thank you guys for understanding that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I would love if you guys can leave a like and subscribe for more. But I'm gonna be trying to make more reaction videos on this channel. I ordered some equipment, so if this one sounded pretty bad, don't worry, it's gonna be slowly improving. And yeah, I hope you guys join me again. Thank you.